Hey guys, this is Cloudy checking in from the America server, and we are back with another patch review as the July 16th patch just hit the servers a couple hours ago, and I thought I would make a quick video telling you guys what's in the patch. It's actually not terribly big. Let's just check the patch notes, although the in-game ones aren't really that informative. Like, you can see us below and then there is nothing else below. But anyway, let's just check. So the smaller one, although it might be pretty big for some guild leaders and people who care about their guilds, is that dispatch battles will now provide guild activity points. So the stamina you spend in dispatch battles will count towards guild activity. This is a great thing because now you can generate some points for your guild while you are using dispatch battle. You still do not get the stamina for flasks and for curse flask and experience flask, and you can't level up heroes there, but why would you want to do that anyway? So that part is still missing. Maybe they can consider doing that in the future. That would be kind of grand, would really make the game more convenient and not force you to run it hours and hours every day. But still, good stuff. We get guild activity points. My guild luminosity at this point was really dry on points, so they are really happy about this, I believe. The bigger change is actually to the Royal Underground Labyrinth. And it's funny because I've been meaning to make a guide about this one, and now they just announced that last week or so, they announced that they were gonna make an update to it, so I was like, okay, let's just wait. Basically, let's just see what happened. They have added new floors. If I can find my mouse, that would help. So let's just go and check here. So they have added an extra floor, which is floor 5 now. And they say in the patch notes that the balance of the stages have been readjusted, which probably means in true Vespa fashion that underground floor 4 is now easier, more doable, less punishing, and underground 5 is the new hell. That's my guess. If you don't know the labyrinth yet, then I will have a guide on it. But in a quick summary, you have 7 different towers, each restricted by a class, of which you need to have either 1 on the first and second stage, or 2 on stage 3, 4, and 5. So that's a new thing. Until now, you needed 2 of that specific class. In this case, for instance, knights. For each floor now you can do the first 2 floors only using 1 of that specific class, and yeah, for newer players that should be a bit of a help if you can't bring, say, 2 priests or don't have 2 wizards. That would most definitely help newer players. Also, they have applied a buff to certain classes. Namely, on the knight floor, knights will get a max HP increase. On the warrior floor, warriors will get damage increase. On assassin floor, assassins will get speed increase. And it goes on like this always. The respective class, archers will get a penetration increase. Mechanics will get crit damage increase. Wizards will get a mana recovery per sec increase. And priests will get a recovery increase. So, yeah. Bringing those particular classes will make the things a bit easier. Not sure how much actually, because one of the thing about these floors was that above 3 or above 2 depends, you really needed high unique weapons to meet the damage requirements to beat the floor, and you often had to think out of the box, like don't bring a healer, don't bring a tank, mix and match around around the limitation that you need 2 of a class that you may not actually have a high unique weapon hero of. So clearing all floors was quite a challenge. This might make it easier, but still probably will need to think outside the box. So yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, they have changed the effects of some bosses in here. namely, if a goblin bomber self-destructs, it will kill enemies as well. So I guess if I'm not sure what this means. Did the goblin bomber survive? I'm not sure what this actually means, because self-destructing usually killed the goblin as well. It didn't kill the boss itself, so I'm not sure. Does it mean now that that would make it too easy if it killed the boss as well? So I can't really think of a scenario where it had anything else to kill. You wouldn't have more than one bomber up at a time. So yeah, not sure what this actually means. We'll see in action when we get there. The other is for the archer bosses, namely that El Rosed will not summon more than 6 Dark Elves, which is okay, I guess. You still need AoE, I suppose, to mow them down. It's a small change. I would have rather had them like remove one floor from that. I mean, one stage from that boss fight, because it really is just so terribly long. So many stages to go through until you get to the boss, and if you fail, then you just have to go through that again. It's just really annoying. So that's one change they did. And while I should be clicking, I'm just looking up the changes. So they also did a bit of a change to the rewards you get for clearing first clearing stages. The first clear rewards themselves have been improved. Now this is a bit funny, because on the first 2 floors you see there is a first clear reward. They have improved by 15 and it's 15 and 5 points. So this used to be 20, now it's 35. The second floor is 40 instead of 35. So we got essentially 20 points increase. Now for the third and fourth floors, they actually decreased it by from 50 to 45, so by 5 points, and here they decreased it by 10, so it's a 15-point decrease. So all in all, the first 4 floors will have a 5 fragments increase in their first clear rewards. But we also, of course, we got now the floor 5 reward, which is 55. Also, they increased the repeat clear rewards. They will be much nicer now. And yeah, these milestone rewards have also been increased, which you get as you clear more and more floors. First clear them, of course. So that definitely will help in collecting these random unique weapon fragments. And I believe that's all the changes they made. I can't see anything of use here. They also fixed some graphic issues, but namely that's it. So yeah, time to do these again. I still try to clear these floors every month, every time it resets on the 16th. But to be honest, sometimes it was just so painful to deal with these bosses that I just skipped and was lazy instead. Not always, but sometimes it happened. And that's it. We didn't get any new costumes, no balance changes or anything. So yeah, new modes, I guess, or new floor to bash your head against, and the rest will be seen. I'm planning to make, hopefully soon, a guide series on the underground labyrinth itself, especially because some friends have asked for it. So maybe I can talk about the specific floors there in a bit more detail, and how to beat certain bosses, how to build your teams around the restrictions that are, and how you can actually manage in some cases, for instance, without a healer. Okay guys, don't want to drag this out much longer. These were the patch notes. There really isn't much more to it. See you at the next video. Bye bye.